So real quick, I just want to mention before I get into the video, be sure to check the pinned comment because if I forget something, I will put it there. I'll also be linking the Google document there and eblib's deflect method so you can see that. So just be sure to check the pinned comment as I will be linking stuff, and if I forget something and add it on there, then that's where you can see it. So now let's get into the video. What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. So in today's video I'm going to be going over two ways you can level up your Finish Heart Star Mastery fast. One is going to be the AFK method, which you can use if you just want to leave your game running, you know, use it with the macro, turbo controller, or possibly an auto clicker. And the other one's going to be the manual method, which you have to manually do, which will be faster than the AFK method, so just keep that in mind. So real quick, I want to thank eblib's from the server because me and him were testing, you know, an efficient way to do the AFK method, and also he ended up helping me with the editing, and he was doing the editing for the Google documents that I had put together for all the things you'll end up needing, where you can get them, and all that. So with all that being said, we're going to move over to how you can do the AFK method. So real quick, for the AFK method, you want to make sure you turn on semi-auto mode. This is going to be a big factor in this because whenever you're in semi-auto, your character will pretty much down the mob. Like as soon as the mob is hazard, your character will break, fatal, and down them. And then after that, once you have your super arts filled up and you can do a finish art, your character will just automatically do it. So this is a big thing right here. Now for the gear, if you're using dual wield, I would probably say your best option would be a galactic jewel with this passive because you get 5% skill speed, and using two of those would give you 10%. But there will be many other weapons you can also use. You can look at the Google document if you want to see all of those, but there's quite a lot that you can actually use, so you don't have to specifically use this. The next thing is armor. If you don't have this the steel riding armor with the skill speed passive right here, then your next best thing would probably be the XT graceful clothes, as that can come with Man of the Watchtower and that has delay time on it. And if you can't get that, then anything with high vitality, defense, or max HP, that will be your best bet as well to make sure your character is going to stay alive. So next thing, accessory. You'll want to make sure you have the dual necklace. This is pretty much going to be a must to make this efficient. And what it does is with Kirito, you'll deal only 1 damage. So anything you do to a mob, it's always going to be 1 damage. This will keep the mob alive longer and make it to where as you're AFK, you can pull off some more finish arts. Also, this is from Cube Volume 3, so you'll either have to, you know, use your tickets you can get from your daily quest, or if you want to, you can just outright buy it with real money if you want. But I would say get this either way. This is going to be an item that you're going to use pretty much the entirety of this game for weapon bond or proficiency or whatever. Next thing is the Expert's Ring finish art, and this is also from Cube Volume 3, and this gives you finish arts mastery plus 200%, so this will make it to where you get mastery on your finish art a lot faster. Now moving over to the skills, these are all going to be the same pretty much. Soul's End, max SP plus 100, and already real quick, I forgot to mention, the incarnation you want to get is Fiend Stigmata, and this gives you art gauge regen plus 100%, so your art gauge will have 100% regen. That's fully capped out. Already tested it to see if passives could make it a little bit faster, but it doesn't, so that's the percent wise, it's capped out. And also it reduces your max SP by 90%, so that's why right there I got 50 SP. And so for Soul's End, this is why you want this, because you get 100 SP, so you're going to get more, but you're also losing 50% HP, so keep that in mind. Basic Expert, normal hit art gauge plus 3, so whenever you do your normal attacks while you're AFK, then you're going to get some more I guess percentage added to your art gauge, so it's just going to fill up a little faster. Same thing with Thorn Artist, art gauge regen, except this one you don't have to hit, it's just going to do it on its own. And then last You can either do Sword of the Servant or Instantaneous Stance, since both of them are at 10% skill speed, or you can go for more like a HP regen passive in case you don't want to bring Cardinal or Selka with you, because you can bring those two and they can heal you occasionally, so those would be good to do as well. But if you want to play it safe, then you could throw an HP regen passive right here. And then for EX skill, it would be best to probably bring Scout because you can actually regen some SP. Other than that, I would say probably use Tank just to get some more survivability, but either one, I would go with Scout myself. But between the two, Scout and Tank, those are the main two you'd probably end up choosing. Now for records, Tactical you're mainly going to go for because the Fiend Stigmata, because Tactical at 100% will give you plus 100, where is it? Tactical, right here. So Tactical, max SP plus 100. So basically we're even with the 100 and then the 100 from our passive, we're at 50. But this is enough because you need at least 50 to initiate a jump attack so you can actually down the mob. So you can get this from Deus Obert and Sinon, if I remember right. And then for the animal, you want to go with Cautious because this will shrink the enemy scan area so you won't pull as much aggro if something happens. So this one, I don't remember who it's from. It's listed in the Google document, so you can go there. But I'll put on screen who it's from now. So other than that, that's pretty much the main setup for the AFK method. Now I'm going to go show you where you can actually start the farming for it. So this is where you're going to be doing all your farming for the AFK method. This is the best spot that I've found that you can do. Also, another thing is, I don't think I mentioned where you can get the Fiend Stigmata, but you can get it in this map as well. You actually get it from the clamp cluster that's up here. I already took it out, so my clamps aren't respawned yet, but just destroy the clamps that are in this area, and then you can destroy the clamp cluster, and you can get it from there. But what you want to do is you want to teleport down to the lowest teleport point in the map, and you just want to come here where you can see the green pin right there on my map. Pass all these toads, and then this right here will be pretty much the best way you can go to. This is when it's going to be one enemy back here just by itself, and it's this toad right here. So with that being said, I'm going to show you a clip of how this will all work together so you can see how the AFK method will go. So I'm going to show you a clip of that now. So with that being said, that's pretty much how you do the AFK method. That's how it works. Like I said, when you just leave your macro on or whatever, it's just going to do all that. So that's pretty much the way you can do it if you just don't want to, if you just want to leave your game on, like that. So now I'm going to show you the manual method, which the first time I saw this was by Win for Win on YouTube. I'll link his video too down below so you can see it. But I'm going to show you where you can go for that as well. So I'm going to teleport there now. Alright, so the location where you want to go for the manual method is right here up in the south region. You want to teleport down here to Arena Lakeshore, and you're going to be wanting to go into the southern corridor. But real quick, you can remove the tactical off. You can put Prodigy on instead. You can remove this incarnation, or at least put something else on, because you won't need it, and it's just going to reduce your max SP, so you don't need that at all. I also just went ahead and put on both of these for more skill speed, so that's pretty much it for that. And for the AIs, you mostly just want to put Galvanize and Combat Ready Plus if you have that. And if you have Galvanize Plus, you can throw that on them as well. Then that way you'll be able to do 3 finish arts from 1 AI. But if you don't have Combat Ready Plus or Galvanize Plus, that's perfectly fine. You can just use 1 Galvanize, so you don't have to worry about that. In the Google document, there'll be some items you can use for, you know, Combat Ready Plus or Galvanize Plus. But one of the items with Combat Ready Plus is this right here, which is XT Almighty Steel Edge. But it's pretty much how it is. I would highly recommend bringing Rain, because she can do the Combat Ready Plus as well, and also just one-hand sword users can throw it on as well. So I would pretty much recommend one-handed users to do this. But now let's just go up in here and I'll show you where you actually do it at. So once you're in here, just head down through this way. Just go straight through the middle. And right here there'll be bats, so you can just target them from right here, then activate your Galvanize or whatever, and then just activate the Finish Art or Enhanced Armament, whichever one you're using. Switch to AI, switch back to yourself, do it again, then switch back to AI, use the other one, do it again. So that's pretty much how you're going to be doing it. You know, just this over and over. Sometimes it can be a pain when you're trying to swap to the AI, because you gotta like hit the button. But that's pretty much how you're gonna do it. This method is faster than the AFK method, of course, because you're manually doing it and you can just put out more. But another thing is that once you run out of doing it for your AI, all you gotta do is go to your party menu and equip them, and then just equip them again. And as you can see, they have their skills back. So you can just do that repeatedly over and over. Shouldn't be too long if you use, you know, your boosters, which is another thing I forgot to mention, but you can use the Finish Art boosters from Q Volume 3. They will make your Finish Art go a lot faster because they add a huge percentage on. But that's pretty much it for how you can do the manual method. So that's going to be all for this video, how you can do the AFK method and manual method. Like I said before, I'll put a bunch of links up in the pinned comment below. If I forget anything, I'll add on to the pinned comment. But most of the stuff you're going to be finding is going to be up in the Google Doc. So be sure to check that out. So that's going to be all now, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.